Off the coast of Egypt, divers discovered something that was thought to have been lost for a long time. It was said that the ancient city of Heracleion lost under the sea for good. Well, 1200 years later, off Abukir Bay, this ancient city has finally been discovered. The city dates back to the 6th century BC and holds some of the most beautiful artifacts you can imagine. This is diver Frank Gaudio examining the enormous hand-carved statue of a pharaoh. This statue stands roughly 16 feet tall and was found near a large temple under the sea. Here is the head of a statue carved out of red granite depicting the god Hapi. Hapi is known as the god of the flooding of the Nile. Hapi is a symbol of abundance and fertility and has never been discovered at such a large scale before. The divers and their team of researchers carefully lift the statue to the surface in order to preserve and protect this piece of history. It will reside safely in a museum. Here the pharaoh, the queen and the god Hapi are laid on the barge next to a temple stele. The stele dates back to the 2nd century BC. It was found broken into 17 pieces, however all were found and placed back together. This gold plaque was found in the southern sector of the city. The text is written in Greek and acts as a signature for foundation deposits in the name of the king responsible for building this area. King Ptolemy III, 246–222 BC. In the reflection of this diver's mask we see a bronze statue of the god Osiris. The crown is the typical insignia of power, and this statue has eyes adorned with gold sheets. Every single detail of this site in Abukir Bay has been meticulously documented. Here a diver measures a red granite statue's feet below the surface of the ocean. A bronze oil lamp in excellent condition. This dates back to the 2nd century BC. Diver Frank Gaudio showing off the size of this inscribed stele. This was ordered to be built by Nectanebo I sometime between 378 and 362 BC. The divers carefully lift the enormous stele out of the water where it has been for well over 1200 years. Here the divers carefully inspect a stone full of gold fragments that date back to the 6th century BC. I'm amazed that these are still intact. This is a shallow gold saucer that was used for drinking and serving. This is an absolutely stunning statue found under the bay of a Ptolemaic queen. Most likely Cleopatra II or Cleopatra III dressed as the goddess Isis. This red granite statue was also found near the big temple of Heracleion and weighs a massive 4 tons. Here is a beautiful artifact, a Greco-Egyptian statue of a queen carved out of dark stone. This is the head of a pharaoh statue being raised to the surface. The statue measures over 5 meters and was carved out of red granite. A bronze small figure of the pharaoh of the 26th dynasty found at a smaller temple in the underwater city of Heracleion.